All right, roll call. Gina?
Here.
Ashley?
Here.
Amy?
Here.
Lisa?
Yes.
Myself. Let's review the minutes from our January meeting. There's a small correction.
Where is it, Alan?
The incidence of FELUC and FIV is the same.
Oh, it
in
is.
Feral
So I
cats.
kind of duplicated.
Yes, it is. And then the $55 is for the TNR program.
And that stands for
And trap, neuter,
trap,
release.
neuter, release.
Yeah. So we're going to vaccinate your notch and neuter, spay or neuter.
And that's all for $55
Yeah.
total. Okay.
Have we ever had, or at least lately, the police department weigh in on the number of household pets? Because when this came up a while back, quite a while back, I guess he was pretty new here, the chief was pretty adamant about wanting to limit that number. And I thought that had gone through the council, because it didn't come through us. But somewhere down the line, it never got on the books. So I'm wondering if that's what the police department is going to want to take up. He felt really strongly about that. I don't know if it's...
Yeah, we all thought it was in the books and it was not.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided at our last meeting that behavior was more important
Absolutely, that
than
was... yeah.
numbers, and so we elected to leave it.
Good. That was the right...
Because one dog can be more of a nuisance than 5 dogs.
Yep.
So,
Yep. But apparently there was more of an excuse for investigation if there was,
multiple dogs.
and they could, if there was like one complaint and they realize they walk in on umpteen dogs that, are over,
Yeah.
then they were able to actually go in and do something. And I never thought numbers were a good idea. And it never came before us at all. And it just kind of like, well, yeah, that's what the law is now.
yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to be really sure about that.
Yeah.
Move to approve the minutes as corrected.
Move to approve the minutes.
And second,
Second.
all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Okay. The correction's not a big deal, it's just a
Okay.
one spot in there.
But thank you for my information. It's good to know.
Old business, and we've been asked by the city, all commissions were to review their ordinances, and so we're going to first do chapter 28, and that has to do with how our commission is created and membership terms, things like that. Any comments or suggestions on that? I just have one of those. I have two of those, so you can. The one question I have on there, and would you like to leave the meetings as they are? And that's monthly, with the exception of traditionally we don't have a meeting in July and December. Do you want to leave it that way? According to this, we can meet 4 times a year if we want to.
I'd say we leave it that way.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
I mean, if we don't have anything on the agenda, then we don't have to have a meeting then.
It's not like
We
there's
could just
business
call it
that
the
we're
week
not
before, yeah.
getting to, and I hate to let it go longer than
I couldn't
a
imagine
month.
going 3 months.
No, I mean you're pretty good. You're the king of the 5-minute meeting, so just in case.
Well, Well, I made a comment last time that one good thing about the monthly meeting is that we're speaking with one voice.
Right.
And whenever there's a question on the animal ordinances, we've always spoken with a single voice.
Mm-hmm.
And I think regular meetings are important for that. If we space them out too much, maybe we wouldn't have that. Okay, if we come up with a month with nothing, we'll just.
Yeah.
Well, it also gives the public, the opportunity, if there's something, or the schools or whatnot, if there's something that they do want an audience from us, we're there. And
Yeah.
Good point.
we kind of, I think, because we no longer have the pet seminar and whatnot, it's probably better to keep it a monthly thing because it just keeps us a little bit more visible and viable as far as yeah, I would say keep it the same, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, the other is chapter 28. Do you want both or?
Oh, no. You,
Or 55? I mean,
55, I was going to say. This is confusing. Oh, thank you.
In here is the change that they made in December,
Okay,
when we talked about
Yep.
last spring.
yeah.
Was that this one that I pulled up off the website? Or was this one that had come a long time before or something?
That was before.
Oh, this is a big one. This is-
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
One thing, remind me, in about August or September, definitely no later than October, we'll talk about fees again.
Yeah.
They'd like to have it a couple of months at the end of the year to change if we have to. And I did see the changes that were made in here. Anybody else see anything that was,
Blatantly no.
No, me neither.
and we regularly ask the police officer if there's anything that they see that they were uncomfortable with.
Yeah.
Seems to be working for them pretty well. So. Okay, seeing no changes, I guess we can move on. Any other old business? New business, and there'll be no police report. This is a little early. Dog park cleanup, and whenever it starts to thaw, we'd like to get that tetherball out there.
We got the tetherball, and then my husband's got those,
Culvert,
yeah.
so.
But he's like, well, we either gotta have frozen ground or it's
Yeah.
gotta be dry.
Exactly, 'cause you
And so,
can't.
what would be
We haven't
easier?
really had anything.
Would frozen ground be easier?
Well, then you're not gonna be able to work it. I mean, if
Yeah.
you wanna,
Move
like,
it down and-
put dirt
Yeah.
around it so it doesn't roll and stuff like
Okay.
that,
So we're
so,
gonna have frozen ground on Friday.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to Jamaica, so we won't be doing that Friday. But, so yeah, so that can be, when we need to figure out where we wanna put it, and he's got a big one, about like this, and then he's got a couple smaller ones, so I thought we could make a little run. We put the big one, maybe put two small ones or something somewhere.
Last year, when we set up cleanup in April, and it got postponed
Two or three times.
3 times, I think.
Three times,
And then we finally did it and got rained on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in the process.
I guess, think about it, I guess we'd like to do it reasonably early.
yeah, the earlier, I mean, March is, first part of April is usually,
Yeah.
Were we gonna do any fundraising at that time, you guys? Think
Our
about-
budget is okay, so we're
It
not
is?
gonna
Okay.
have to,
Good.
we're not using much. So.
I guess it depends.
We might for
We
the
might
lot,
be-
though.
For the lot, and I put another feeler out, well, I called another fence company, I guess this is kind of off subject, but, and they just sent me something, and it's like, that's not what we really want, so I have another call, and to another company. So, eventually, maybe we'll find something that's not $3,500.
So we've got another meeting, we can probably set it up next time, but we'll aim to do it fairly early if we can.
Yeah.
And
Do
we
we
plan
need to get a
to,
hold of Red? Is he still planning on doing mulch, bringing mulch?
we'll talk to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Sure.
see.
Yeah, that was helpful.
Yeah.
We've taken the fences around the trees because they're old enough now,
Yeah.
so that'll spare us that time.
Good.
Put Lisa to work in weeding,
Both hands, I tell you.
Oh,
so,
We'll wait until it rains for that. It's like
oh,
the
yeah.
frozen hard, dry ground doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work for that very well.
But no, that would be great. Have we thought any more about the coded
yeah,
key entry?
yeah.
That's what we just talked about.
Okay, that's what,
It's,
sorry.
We may have to do
there's cheaper
some,
ones, but they wouldn't last. in
Right,
the open,
right.
And the expensive ones is beyond our reach.
Yep,
without doing some fundraising.
yeah.
So maybe when we get a solid, hey, that's exactly what we want.
How far above the budget would that be? Because we usually have,
They're $3,500.
okay, and our budget is what?
We could probably handle up to probably $800.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then we have the TNR thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
and so
comes
we may
out
not have
too,
that much.
So, yeah.
So would we be the ones spending the money out of our budget for the TNR thing?
It's out of our
Now,
budget, yeah.
We're going
Really?
to,
Okay.
because the numbers are low and we had extra money.
I understand.
Yeah.
Got it, got it, got it,
And
got
if the
it.
numbers got larger, then that would be, we'd have to create a separate
Right,
entity.
that makes sense.
I mean, would it be the lock? Would that be something we could go to the city for?
It sure would be worth the,
Yeah, we can try.
Be worth
Maybe
asking.
ask Brad.
worth raising the question. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
because keeping people that don't pay out of there is benefiting the city,
Yeah.
Yeah,
so.
it's like city security.
Yeah,
so-
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as they don't do a cost benefit on it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it wouldn't pay for itself, no.
So,
No, but I know people get frustrated
Yeah.
no.
because they pay and other people don't. and-
Yep.
Well, we'll see how things go this spring. I know there's people this winter that take their dogs there every day
Yeah.
Yeah,
to do their duties, and so it's surprisingly used through the winter.
I know.
I never expected that.
It is used a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
It's kind of surprising it's held up as well as it has.
Yeah.
Grass and stuff.
And is that something that we want to look at, that go to the county again on that other piece of triangle, or? I mean, it's not a very big one, but,
Well, square feet wise, it's almost the same,
yeah.
because it's tapered a lot, but it's a lot longer.
Well,
Yeah.
then we could have a small dog park on that side.
Yeah, and then we'd have to
The big
decide
ones
whether
on the
to,
other.
I suppose if we took that, we would take the entirety,
Yeah.
not a piece of it. We'd have to decide whether to fence a portion of it or the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And whether we wanna, no, we wouldn't be able to connect it. It'd be kinda cool to connect it, bring it up around the top. But then you'd only have one entrance. If we brought the fence up and around the top and connected it.
We need a-
Yeah. So I mean, that's in the future. It's a long
That land's
shot,
probably
but-
not going anywhere, so.
No, it's not.
No.
Okay, anything else about the dog park? Any other new business? Next meeting date is March 10th. Move to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Passed.